Well, hello, and thanks for watching another episode of News of the Pews, where you can count on unapologetic 2A advocacy. Gun rights are human rights. Friends, am I a bootlicker? Now, I've been accused of a lot of things, and sometimes with good reason, but it usually goes the other direction. I mean, I'm not quite an ACAB guy, but I am often accused of being unfair to police officers. So why would somebody call me a bootlicker? Well, to understand, we've got to go back 5 years to a video I made on ARFCOM News regarding carry advocacy in Florida. At the time, the only way to carry a gun legally without a permit was to do it openly, and only if you were on your way to hunt, fish, or camp. One of the folks involved in the open carry movement is a man named Michael Taylor, who runs the YouTube channel The Armed Fisherman. In my ARFCOM video, I commented on a video he published where police harassed him for open carrying an AR pistol. At the time, I said Taylor didn't do anything wrong and the cops had no business harassing him. It's clear Taylor violated no laws, and the police response was obviously intended to make him feel uncomfortable. But I also questioned whether Taylor's choices represented the best possible advocacy for our movement. But it's also fair to point out how ooking out the normies might not be the most effective way to bring about positive change. After all, the knee-jerk reaction to this sort of thing is to ban it. And without any positive discussion backing up the audacious behavior, you're not changing minds. And I think that might be the part that upset him. At least, I assume that's the case. I don't want to beef with him, so I left a comment on his video and emailed him asking to chat, but I haven't heard back about it. Why is he digging stuff up from 5 years ago? Not sure on that count either, but he said he didn't know this video even existed.
I didn't even know this video existed.
Except he commented on that video and didn't seem to take offense about it 5 years ago.
So that was a fucking lie.
I hate to say it, but it really looks as though he's just stirring shit for clicks. I hope that's not the case, because we really need unity in the 2A movement, and there is no denying that the Armed Fisherman channel has moved the needle in regard to public perception of open carry in Florida. Open carry is legal now in Florida, and Michael Taylor played a role in changing opinion. Now, I'm not saying he's solely responsible for the First Circuit ruling, but he definitely played a part. If you believe that gun rights are human rights and that government has no authority to interfere with the right of a free adult to buy, own, or carry weapons, then we are on the same team, and we do our movement a great disservice by fighting about it. Andrew, aren't you doing the same thing? Aren't you just trolling for outrage clicks too? I mean, you could certainly take that view if you want, and people are watching the video, but I'm hoping for a very different outcome. Please don't brigade his channel, mostly because he has a lot more flying monkeys than I do. But in all seriousness, I'm not publishing because I want you to validate me and call Michael names. I want you folks to think about what ways you might have alienated an ally, maybe even unintentionally. I want our movement to all pull in the same direction. Michael, if you're watching, I know you're not a bootlicker. Even if we disagree, you wouldn't want me locked up over it, nor would I want that for anyone else. I love you and I wish you the best, because we all need to hang together, or we shall surely hang separately. But hey, it would be impossible for me to produce quality 2A propaganda without you. So before I tell you about how the government is selling machine guns through the mail, a quick reminder that News of the Pews is a one-man newsroom. I research the stories, write the script, record the show, edit the video, and occasionally remember to sleep and eat. And I do all of that without corporate influence. Mostly because nobody has offered to pay me, but still, this channel survives on support from viewers like you. So if you're in a comfortable place, please check out the shirts, mugs, stickers, and magnets at the link down there below, and of course right here. If you're not in a comfortable place though, please don't spend money you don't have on stuff your family doesn't need. Just enjoy this 2A propaganda at the price of free fitty and share it with somebody who needs corrupting. Please keep praying for us. So it looks like the federal government is about to start selling machine guns through the mail, in a manner of speaking. The civilian marksmanship program exists to promote, well, civilian marksmanship, and one of the prime ways it does this is by selling weapons of war to civilians. Among other surplus arms, the CMP has been selling M1 Garands to civilians for decades, but the ATF has always stymied efforts to surplus M14 rifles because they made up a rule that if a gun had ever been a machine gun, it was forever stained with the sin of being a machine gun, unless it was entirely destroyed.
Cast it into the fire!
The ATF was so convinced of this once a machine gun, always a machine gun rule that it seized M14s from TRW that had been torch cut into pieces, then re-welded back together.
Lies! Lies! Do you hear me? Here's my creation! Lies!
F-Troop just alleges and affirms on its own accord that readily restored has no real limitation. Yet now ATF seems willing to just walk away from that rule. They have not published a new rule, so we really have no idea whether they would be willing to apply this rule to import kits or other conversions, but my bet is this will be a one-off example for CMP only. It's still pretty cool though. As terrible as the M14 was as a service rifle, it is an absolutely gorgeous design and honestly my favorite rifle to shoot just for fun. Well folks, rounds complete on 2, but before I get to your moment of completion, I would like to remind you this program was made possible by contributions from the William H. Crocker Foundation, E. Senior, Ozark Pilgrim, Squirted Glizzies, and viewers like you. I love you.